Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Mike.
And I'm Sham.
And in today's video, we'll be covering the pretty much what we did to prep for our first transfer.
So in the last video, you guys saw just a little bit into the retrieval results and then prepping for the first transfer. You guys saw a couple injection shots. I don't have a lot of footage from that time. The next couple weeks was kind of the same thing. Taking estrogen, progesterone. Let's see. I was taking a bunch of medication and just going to the doctor every couple days for lining checks, blood work. If you're doing IVF, that's going to be your life for the next couple weeks. It's all lining check because they're trying to get your lining to a certain thickness so that it can be ready to receive a baby. Your levels in terms of progesterone and estrogen. So just keep checking everything to make sure everything looks good. Everything is based on timing. So they're timing it to see when is the right time, the right amount of hormones, right? Yeah, they're checking to make sure you have the right amount of progesterone, estrogen, and then of course your lining being thick enough to receive the embryo. So yeah, that was pretty much it for that part. And then we'll go ahead and insert a clip right here of just getting ready for transfer day.
Yeah, pretty much like just us walking into our first transfer date.
It's transfer day. Really? Got my support system. Got this baby put in. We're all ready to go. Any words? No words, that's it?
Congrats, Maria.
It ain't in there yet. Yeah, so for the transfer day, I think I had some medication that day. I had my transfer scheduled for like 5:30 in the afternoon or in the evening. You had to arrive 30 minutes early, take Valium an hour prior to the procedure, and make sure you have a full, and I mean a full bladder. Mm-hmm. The struggle was real. I was chugging water.
So pretty much like you just have to be able to drink like a lot of water, like at least about a half gallon before going in, because they want the bladder to be full.
Yeah, and then they will check
They wanted the bladder to be full.
I think it's more so they can see where they're going. I think it helps them with the passage to the uterus. That's my opinion. It could be different.
Yeah, and when they get there, it's funny because they'll be like, is your bladder like, you can probably drive for another hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, or you have to get off at the next exit.
Get off at the next exit. Or like how I like to say it, do you need to just pull over and open both doors?
Yeah,
squat and pee?
That's like ready.
Yeah.
All right, so once we get there, my mom was able to join us for that first one, so that was pretty special too. They check with an ultrasound, like nurse will get you set up, change into, take off all that clothes, put on the gown, go into the waiting area type, get on, just lay on the bed and relax. They go over a couple things. You have to fill out a couple paperwork, and then they take you into the like exam room or whatever you call that. Do an ultrasound.
And the paperwork is just all about like liability. They don't want you.
Yeah, the transfer.
If something was to happen,
and they want to make sure you're signing that you give permission to put this embryo in. Speaking of, we decided on that first one to just put one.
Yeah.
It was our first one. I'm young. I was like, okay, let's start with one because
we figured, one would have been just sufficient. Because remember, when you guys doing IVF, just in case you guys didn't know, when you do this process, you're highly likely to have twins. And
they can split.
Twins, and they could split.
Yeah.
Remember that one lady when she had the octomom? I think that's exactly what happened. She inserted 4, and all 4 of them split. Crazy. So that's how she ended up having 8.
Yeah. I've had people. I had someone message me the other day, and they were asking when we said the egg retrieval results, and she was asking, did we put all of it in? And I'm like, no. Or doctor's office won't even let that happen.
No, I don't think they would.
A lot of doctor's office recommend 1.
Yeah.
The max they will put is 2.
Yeah.
So for that first one, we decided to just try 1 and see what happens. So they check if your bladder is full. If you have to drink more water, you drink more water. And then you go back in, they check, and once you're ready to go, doctor will come in, nurses will come in, and they'll start working on getting transferred.
Yeah.
So we'll insert a clip right here of the ultrasound screen. I think Mike was the one recording.
Yeah, I think I was the one recording.
Yeah, just recording the screen of them putting it in. It's really hard to see, but you'll see like a little flash of when the embryo goes out. Do you remember?
Yeah.
See that flash?
Yes.
That's it. We're just gonna do our double check here, so we're waiting to hear all clear, and then I'll take this out.
What was that like for you?
It was exciting. It was a happy moment. We were like happy, hopeful, and it was positive. Like all the way through, it was just positive. Just
positive vibes. Yeah,
we want that.
And our doctors, they were pretty good too. The doctor was good, nurses was good. Everybody was just like, praying for it.
Yeah. So I mean, like all the staff was like fantastic about it, and
for you guys that are not really like familiar, once they do the transfer, you're considered pregnant at that point. They call it poopo. Okay. I can explain. Poopo. It means pregnant until proven otherwise. So when they did the transfer, you're considered pregnant because they just put an embryo in. You're waiting for it to stick and then grow from there, but you're treating yourself like you're pregnant.
Yeah, you're pretty much treating yourself like you're, what is it? Like that the process is what, like a week in pregnant?
It's a 2-week wait.
Well, it's a 2-week wait, but when the embryo is being put in,
okay, you mean
the embryo is already done, like it's already done a week. So technically you'll be pregnant a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but after that, it's like you're waiting it out, just trying to see if it works.
Plus, I think they call it that so you can like prepare yourself. Like, okay, I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can move around and lift things and do all that stuff at that point because you're pregnant. So you have to be careful with what you eat. No dairy, some type of fish.
Anti-inflammatory stuff.
Yeah, so certain fish, certain dairy products.
Yeah. No cheese.
No cheese.
I don't even think
of course, don't lift or do anything heavy. Yeah. So, like me, I make sure I do everything before going in, like laundry and anything like that. Like you're on bed rest for 3 days. So they recommend bed rest for 3 days, and that is just to give your body enough time to like accept the embryo.
And we've heard stories of others saying that, hey, when they said bed rest, they took that to heart. Like they were in bed the whole time.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that. You don't necessarily have to be.
You can go get up and walk around. Yeah. But they don't want you to be on your feet for more than like, I don't know, 30 minutes.
Especially if you're someone who work and your job is like moving a lot, doing a lot of activity, you might as well take the days off.
Yeah, you might as well take that vacation.
In terms of what I ate, one of the things I did was McDonald's fries because people recommend it.
Yeah, as soon as you get out.
As soon as you get out, I think I got a medium or large fry.
After the transfer is complete. Obviously.
Yeah, after the transfer is complete, you leave to go home, and then the fries thing was more of something I've seen online a lot.
I think it's just a myth.
It's one of those myths. I guess it has what is it? Is it the oil?
Probably the saturated oil.
Something like that's supposed to. They say help, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do. Everything.
We were just doing everything
possible.
Anything possible, like
pomegranate juice, pineapple core. I'll insert a clip of the pineapple core because I did a little clip on that. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the pineapple core as part of to help with implantation. It really has great benefits. It has a enzyme that has, what is it called? Bromelain, something like that, but it really do help with like a blood thinner, anti-inflammatory, and help with implantation. So I'm gonna cut this in about 6 pieces just to have it prepped. That's a big piece. I think I'm getting 6. Okay, I got 6 pieces, and it's really good to eat it at room temperature. So I'm gonna eat a piece today. I'm just gonna put the remaining back into the jar for the next 3 days or so. And there you go.
We even did a
Brazilian nuts. That was another
yeah,
one. Brazilian
it was
nuts,
nasty,
which
but it was okay.
it was like 1 nut per day.
Hey, what did
What?
she say?
Anyway,
But
1 Brazilian nut per day.
yeah. So and then and before we went, we also like we talked about we did the what is it
Acupuncture.
we
Did I
did
do
the
that?
acupuncture.
I think I did.
Yeah, we did one before
that
we went
first
to transfer.
time.
Like that, I think it was that one day, right?
Yeah, I think it was all because this was at 5, and I think I went and did the acupuncture.
Yeah, and then we just
12,
hung
1
out
o'clock.
inside, like in town.
I think
Just
we
did
went
a
and
couple
ate
things.
something or
Yeah.
whatever. So the pineapple core is supposed to have like some type of enzyme. If you guys want a full breakdown of that, I can do one. But yeah, the pineapple core, I don't even remember what the pomegranate juice is for. It's just all those
It
stuff
was probably
that
helping with cause like the coloring of the pomegranate, maybe with the color like thickening your walls a little bit
yes.
more.
Oh yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think the pomegranate juice has something to do with your lining.
Yeah.
They don't recommend drinking anything cold. You keep yourself like warm and cozy, but not
Room
like
temperature.
overheated. Like you don't
Yeah.
want to put a heating pad on your stomach or anything like that. So I had to I wore socks the entire time. I had my mom make soup. I think she was leaving that same week or something. And she made like a nice big pot of Jamaican chicken soup.
Mm-hmm.
I drank that for like 5 days. So those were the things I did leading up to that. So you do the 3 days of bed rest, and then you enter into the 2-week wait. And it's not really 2 weeks, it's like 10 days.
And then they'll also tell you like they don't recommend you to like do your own testing at home.
Yeah.
To see if you're pregnant or not.
That was the biggest thing at that point.
Yeah,
but that was
it's
hard.
like it's hard. It was definitely hard. Like we were anxious. Like we were
especially
curious.
since it was the
we
first
were just
time.
ready to like know.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be parents?
I don't remember. I think did I test around the 6th or 7th day, and there was nothing at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I tested early. I tried to last.
Early.
I really don't know how to explain it. It was one of those things where I think I was fine the first few days, and I was calm and not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it.
Weren't you feeling some kind of symptoms?
What did I feel? I mean, you feel all type of things,
Yeah.
and your body, like we said,
like it
one
just
of
went
those
through
other-
war with all these hormones, and
Yeah.
it's like your body's
feel
giving you
things.
signals, and you think that that's what
Yeah.
it is.
But I think around day 6 or 7, I just had like I don't want to say anxiety, but it was just like your heart racing and you start overthinking and thinking and thinking. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna test. And I think were you home when I tested, or I did it on my own?
I don't know. You might have done it by yourself. You was a rebel about that one.
A rebel.
Sure was.
Well, what happened was YouTube happened. I started watching videos, and people were saying like they would see a thin line around day 5, day 6. So I started thinking, well, it's around day 7. Maybe I can go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it, and there was nothing there at that point. So now I'm like, okay, now I really have to just wait the next few days and see what happens. So.
And even like the 10th or whatever day it was that they asked us to come in.
What
It was
day did I go with? Let me see. It was a Friday, the 30th. And we did it on the 20th. So yeah, it was exactly 10 days. So I had to wait. I'm trying to remember it, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't remember if I tested the 9th day or the 10th day. But I know I tested
we
before
tested the
going.
day, before we went.
So it was probably the day before. I'm going to insert the clip real quick. I don't have all of the clip because I stopped recording. But I'm going to show you guys that morning. I think I did a little clip by myself and then another clip when he showed up. Okay, so Mike is still not home and I'm dying. Like, I did this test at 6 this morning, or 5 something, almost 6. I can't wait no longer, so I'm just like, if I'm gonna get my heart broken, let me get my heart broken now. So to pick it up. Nothing. You don't see nothing?
Just one.
See? Yep, it's not there.